Hey guys, girls, everybody's. I'm back with another video, and this video is actually pre-recorded, of course, because right now I'm sleeping. I'm probably sleeping when this is out, or maybe I just woke up, and I have stuff to do this day today, the 20. I think it's the 26th. 26th. And I also have stuff to do the 25th. So this video is being made on the 24th, but it comes out the 26th. 6th. I'm very good at saying that word, you know. And yeah, just drawing in my sketchbook with my fountain pen and doing my thing. I haven't really experienced that much stuff, and I think I talked about what I'm gonna do following week, but I'll tell you a little bit of a story from today, which is that I am, of course, going to this gathering with my friends from boarding school, which was about some years ago now, and we kind of meet every year at around January 25th, which is supposed to be like a Christmas thing, but I don't really, understand why it's a Christmas thing because it's the 25th of January, so we are very much past Christmas, but mostly it's kind of just a party and, catching up and how have you done and what are you doing now and are you going to school or do you have a job or all this and that. And I think it's very, very interesting, but yeah, it's going to be fine. And me and my friends, we decided why don't we show up a little bit more fancy than normally. So we chose to show up in white shirts and black pants and other jackets and stuff, like mostly normal clothes really, but just tried to look a little more smart than normal, which I really like. Also because it's kind of fun. Because then, if other people just show up in sweatpants and stuff, it's not because I care to look better than other people, but it's a little bit funny that the majority of the guys are gonna be rocking some little more finer things, I wouldn't say more stylish necessarily, because that's completely independent of what other people think. That's personal, whatever you like more, but a little bit more classic, I would say. And that's really, really nice. But that also means that we needed shirts, white shirts. And getting white shirts for cheap is kind of hard. Well, it's not as easy as getting expensive ones. So I was put on a mission from two of my friends because I needed one, because the white shirt that I had at home I hadn't used in a while, but I was like, hey, maybe it still fits. It didn't. My shoulders had gotten bigger, and my arms and stuff that was pretty too big. But that was nice. My belly was too big too, so I got stronger. I got more muscle, but I also just got bigger, I think, all around. But I also had that shirt for, I don't know, 6 years or something, 6 years. It started out fitting me way too big, and then I kind of had hit the sweet spot around 15, I think, and then I didn't use it for a while, and then yeah, this new one is going to be great. And I was going to charity shops around this little city near me, and I was like, okay, this is the closest city, so if they have something, it better be here, or else I have to drive to a little bit more away city, but I can't do both. So I just took the closest one, just trying to if there's stuff, there's going to be stuff. If there's not, I have to try the other. So I went down, and then I realized 2 of the 3 charity shops in the city, they were closed until 11, and I was there 10. But one of them had opened at 10, so one of them was open. I hit it in, and it's a very small charity shop, and I looked around, looked at the shirts, and there were colored shirts, there were blue shirts, there were checkered shirts, but not any white shirts. That's not that great, because that's what I needed, the only thing I needed. And then I was looking around, I found some shoes, which I bought, gonna try to resell those. They were pretty clean, just got a little bit of a cleanup, pretty nice. And then I asked the lady, "Hey, do you have any white shirts?" Like I looked at the rack and there weren't any. I don't know if you have any in the back or something like that. It's fine if you don't. And she said, "You know what? I'll have a look for you." And then she went down and looked, and she actually found a really nice shirt that fit me, like a medium from a. It's called Lindbergh. It's like a. It's a Danish brand. It's pretty well made. I think it's at least a brand name that people would recognize. I think so. It's not that I'm looking at the brand and it doesn't have any branding on the outside. It's just a plain white shirt. Has some like blue detailing on the what's it called? The seam. The seam. So it's kind of you can see it's more well made. And it was a little bit more expensive. But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take that one because it also fit me pretty great. And I was like, but I still need two more. And then I waited. I went into the shops, got myself a coffee in a can, like coffee, milk, espresso stuff in a can. It was all right, 10 kroner, really cheap, but still it was all right at most. And then it was 11, and I went into the other one, and there's two white shirts. I was like, yes, and they look like they fit. They should probably fit. I haven't tried them on, but they look like around my size, if not bigger, which is about the same size as my friends would use. And they were cheap. They were a pretty good price. So I bought those. And then the lady was like, oh, this one needs cufflinks to close. And I was like, do you have any of those? And she said, I'll have a look. And then she looked and looked and looked and looked. And she didn't have any cufflinks. And I was like, that isn't great. And she was like, no. And then I was like, maybe my dad has some because I don't. And I have one friend who likes that kind of style who maybe has a pair I could borrow, but I don't know. Then I asked my dad, and he was like, no. So my dad doesn't have any cufflinks. I don't have any cufflinks. And my friend, he hasn't replied. He said he would look if he has, but I don't think he does. I'm not counting on him anyway. But I kind of have to figure out something else. But I think I have a plan, which is called 2 safety pins, which you can't really see it, but it should do the trick, just to keep the hand, the cuff things closed. It isn't the best way to fix it in the world, but for a shirt that cost like, what was it, 50 kroner? 50 kroner, yeah. Isn't bad. Isn't really bad. And really just more stuff. I don't think my friends are gonna keep it. Maybe they're gonna keep it just in case, but I don't know. Like I'm gonna keep mine, and I also paid a little more, of course. But I was looking for the best shirts, but I really didn't find anything until the last one, and the first one, of course. But I found the last two I needed. Also found 2 pairs of shoes, so I have like 3 pairs of shoes for reselling, and I got 2 at a pretty decent price, and one at a little bit higher than I would like, but still not bad price, still a fine price for what it is, I think. But the price of something you buy to sell doesn't really matter until you've sold it or until you can't. So like if you buy something at like 1,000 kroner and sell it for 2,000, then the price was good. Like, but if you buy something at like 10 kroner and you can't sell it at double or half or like 15 or something, like then it's not worth it. Like that's at least my mentality. Of course, I know usually what stuff goes for, so I try to stay as low as possible. But it's sometimes hard to do so. Not necessarily because stuff is expensive. Really, buying from charity shops is definitely the cheapest way because you can get pretty decent product and you don't have to pay for shipping. Of course, you got to factor in gas and time and stuff like that. But Vinted is also a great place, I would say. That's at least where I purchase more stuff. Really, just more. Yeah, the price is a little bit higher sometimes for decent things, but again, if you sell it for more, then the price was all right because you get your money back. And sometimes you kind of just want your money back. You don't even want to make something. You just want just want your money back. That usually doesn't happen to me, but sometimes it does, and that's okay too. So yeah, I'm also drawing a face. I really like this one. I think it turned out pretty good actually, compared to. I don't really know what to compare it to. I don't like all my drawings. I think most of my drawings are good. They're all right, and some I really love, and some I don't. But it's all just practice, and still doing a lot of the same stuff. Really, maybe I should get into drawing other things than faces. Maybe, but I really just want to focus my time to painting. Really, like that's what I want to do. I like drawing. Don't get me wrong, but I really love painting. That's like, yeah, my painting is my passion. Kind of how I feel. So I want to do more of that. And I just bought a few colors from the Amsterdam Expert series. So I'm gonna do a review on that in like the next week or something like that. Next week, next 2 weeks maybe. In that time frame, I think. So I can do that. And that's gonna be, I think, a great video also because if people search up Amsterdam Expert Paint Review, my video is gonna come up, which is also gonna be pretty cool. So I'm gonna like turn a video because I've already begun a painting. I'll just move the chair. I've already begun a painting with the underpainting, like not the underpainting, the sketch in white. But I was like, I don't have any more paint. I really don't. I don't have anything I can use. At least I have white and a little bit of black, but I don't need to use those colors right now because I already have used them like how I wanted for this point. So I'm just waiting, and I was waiting a long time for my order, like I talked about in my last video, which you should definitely check out. And talking about check out, you should check out that like and subscribe button, so I can reach 700 subscribers, which we're really close to, and it would be really awesome if I reached 700 subscribers in February or before. It's fine if it's not before. It's cool if it's in February. I don't really care. Like I just like that you guys stay here. If you like it, of course. But yeah, so I'm gonna do kind of a review of the paint, and hopefully that will be like both a good video, but also a good painting. I'm skeptical because like it's a good price, which is why I'm skeptical because usually expensive art supplies are better. Like there's kind of merit to why the price is so high because the quality and just the product in itself is also very good. But with this, I'm like, it's more expensive than the very cheap generic paint, but it's cheap compared to other pretty good paints. And I've heard good things about it. There's not really that many reviews, which kind of, it doesn't scare me, but kind of just like, intrigues me why people aren't reviewing it or people aren't, people are searching for it, I think. But, so maybe they'll check out my video. And so basically I just turn a painting that I begun into a kind of review painting to see how it works. I bought my usual colors, and I bought ultramarina blue just to see because, if it's good, it's good. Because I had like a little spoiler alert, this painting is going to have like a t-shirt, I think, or a shirt or something like that. But yeah, maybe. Also, I just want to expand my colors because you never know when you could need other colors or just for anything. Like there's always a use for something, I think. Just really, yeah. I have math tomorrow, but that's only after 12. So it's lunchtime, so I can sleep in late, which I'm definitely gonna do. But this time I don't have to go to the charity shops at 10 a.m. because I got the shirts. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do because I don't have any paint, and I've already made the drawing, and I'm doing the voiceover now. So maybe I'm just gonna chill or something like that. Maybe not. we'll see. I'm on my budget with the reselling stuff, so I don't really want to buy more because I just bought stuff, so it doesn't make sense, especially when it's the last like time of the month. It's not wise to do so. I'm still looking into like buying a camera and all the both problems, but also all the positives that could come with buying a camera. And I'm kind of stuck between two cameras, but I think I know which one I'm choosing. But I don't know if I, depends on how much I earn. Because if I earn like double or very close to double the amount of the camera, I'm probably gonna buy it. If I don't, then I'm not. Like it sounds pretty simple, and of course it is, but it's a want to have, not a need to have. My phone works, but not really the limitations of the video quality is the problem, but just the fact that I need to charge my phone. I can't use my phone while I'm painting or drawing. I can't listen to music. I can't, and just in general, the storage it takes up on my phone, it's not great. It's not really great, no. So I kind of want to get a new camera, which probably also will help me with making like more vlog style content, because like talking to your phone, it's not great. it's not fantastic. It works, but it feels just weird. And also just recording with your phone, it's not the best either. So it's a bunch of stuff that just kind of makes me, just. And again, it's a nice to have, definitely not a need to have. But at some point, I'm gonna have to buy a better camera, I think. Some point, because yeah, that's how it is. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. And I wish you a very happy day, night, or whatever you're watching this. Yeah, bye bye.